Hello, Soul Forgers! Justin here, also known as Grandfather on Discord, and in today's gameplay is a little special one because it is between me and one of my oldest friends from high school, Pixel. After teaching him the game about a week ago, now we are playing Solforge. So without further interruptions, here we go. I play an ossuary mech where he counters it with a new Aloyan card, Isolate, where he deals 8 damage if there's no creatures next to it. I then play a Wither Frost Circle in preparation that I may get a Cold Heart Brute on the next turn. And then Pixel replies with a Spirit Forge Sentinel to sneak in some damage for the next turn, and voila! There's my Cold Heart Brute. And actually quite a few removals, but we're back and drop both. And now Pixel is on the Forge, and as I check my graveyard, he plays a Bright Steel Sentinel, giving all of their robots 3 armor, which in that point made it easy to just Dreadbolt the Sentinel, which triggers my Witherfrost Circle to level up a level 1 card in my discard pile. Great synergies, which then I leveled up my Bright Steel Sentinel. And he plays the Magus that gets buffed with every Exalt and eventually gets armor if it hits a certain attack. And here I play the Cold Heart Brute and the Zombie Minion, thinking I do have some setups with the Stitcher. I took the damage with the Sentinel, and the Brute obviously dies, but it's only a 3-1, and hoping that in the next turn I may get something, but lightning does not strike twice, right? And I have quite a few removals, even the Doom mechanic, which yes, it does take out one of my creatures, but it does replace a body by taking out a body, so, or essentially a body, so I mean, it's, the potential's there. And he plays the Metavine Overseer, which plays the Gizmo, which I then play the Death Current, which I find very powerful, just dealing 2 damage, gaining 2 health, and one of my creatures would get 2 health. And what I just did there was an actual my mistake, thinking that it said mobility 2, but it's only mobility 1. And I decided to just leave it in front of the Overseer, just due to the fact that the Overseer wouldn't be able to kill him anyways. But he plays a Summoning Warhound with a Spell Sprite, kills my, dealing the damage from the replace effect from the Warhound, and then combat damage. And I took damage from his Magus. Oh, and there's my Stitcher. So I was 1 turn too early. But we are now in cycle 2, turn 1. We're now able to use our abilities. He plays a Progressive Engineer, which I find very strong because it allows any creature that gets replaced to give it +2/+2. Then I play a Stitcher, an Arrogant Stitcher, and I think I did that hopefully to replace it, but he redacts it to kill it, so never got to replace it. All in all, this was a really bad hand, and I think I went with the Engineer, just pure fact he could survive the attack. I'd rather have a body next turn than no body. And this is one of my new Forgeborns, Mad Lowwinter, which I find very powerful, which specifically states that I may play a Nexus Core, which allows whatever creatures in that lane is also a minion, and if I have 3 or more minions, I activate it to this other side, which I will explain. And I found some really sick combos with that, which I'll explain in a different video. Hopefully when I get more time. So now what he's doing is using his Steel Rosetta's ability to play a Gizmo and upgrade a level 1 card in his hand, which is the Thundersaur, which he put it in the wrong pile. That's why it didn't upgrade. It gets some use, getting some use to the mat. So the Thundersaur gets +2/+2 from the Gizmo, and then the +2/+2 from the progressive creature, the keyword, the modifying word. So a +4/+4, a 4/20 Thundersaur. I think my next move was to definitely keep my Doomdrake leveled up. So might as well take out one of my creatures to take out one of his, which deals 7 damage after I destroy one of my creatures. And then he plays an aggressive giant, which gets that damage through. And after combat, we are now at cycle 2, turn 3. I'm at 32 health and he's at 52 health. He plays a shield node to pump up his Thundersaur. Then I play my next WHITEFANG, which kills the creature, so I'm able to just upgrade a card in my pile. And I think, if I remember correctly, I did level up the Stitcher to level 3. And he plays a Fit of Rage, because it is the second spell after the shield node. They both get +4 and breakthrough. But I think this is where I play my Cold Heart Brute. I definitely have more than 2. I play my zombie, and then I intimidate his Thundersaur to 0 attack. So my Lewinter survives one more turn. And after combat, my Brute goes to 1 health, and his creature dies. Even though the Thundersaur has shield, he did take damage, so he still gets the +4 attack. But I do the amazing redact, where I gain 2 health and take out the Thundersaur purely because he only had 4 health. It was absolutely amazing. He plays a Flameshaper Savant. But then I reply with an Arrogant Stitcher, replacing the Brute with, I think, another Brute. I think it was another Brute. I replaced a Brute with a Brute. And because I have more than 1, I do pump up, or I play the Mindless Zombie and all my zombies, which including the Stitcher and other Brute, +1. And he plays a Repurpose Safeguard. I thought they got shield, but he didn't replace, so it doesn't get that effect. So after combat, Repurpose shield dies, and he took, I think, 20. And I actually really like this new Mad Winter level 2, where you destroy a creature and you deal 6 damage. And because my Doom Drake is considered a minion, I can destroy it to deal damage, which again is just so good. He plays a Gizmo, which allows him to pump up, and then the next creature gets pumped up +4/+4, I think, from the Steel Rosetta ability. So it got +6/+6, and then of course the Sentinel gets buffed just for replacing a creature. So I play the Death Current to take care of the Flame Shaper Savant, giving the health to my Drake. And then he plays Primordial Slam to take out my Stitcher to deal that extra 19 damage and stealth. But as you'll be able to see, I do play the Mad Winter in front of the Sentinel, knowing the fact that stealth won't really hurt him. And I did not trigger him yet, but I did use my Forgeborn, where it gives him plus attack. And it was basically just a trade of health at this point. And I think after combat, I go to an 11, or I go to a 19, and I think he goes down to a 10. So, and this is where I knew it was game, but I did see some sort of a synergy with the laboratory and the Nexus core, and I wanted to try that out first, which allows me to play a minion there. And it says when I place a minion here, I could put another creature. But Nexus core also says, and once I have 3, I can activate and flip the card to the other side, where if one of my minions die here, I get to play a minion somewhere else. So a beautiful thing I can do here was to activate Lowwinter, kill the Drake, which plays a Gizmo, which I can replace the Gizmo with another Gizmo, and because I replaced the Gizmo, I get a Gizmo in the other lane. So the Gizmo replaces the Gizmo is a 4/4, and then because I replace the Gizmo there, I get to get the Gizmo. But I think this game ends when, on my next turn, I play the level 3 Doom Drake, which says I destroy one of my creatures and deal their attack power to my opponent, which either my Cold Hard Brute and Mad Winter would have done enough to just end the game. That being said, I hope you enjoy this kind of content, and if you would like more gameplay like this, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more all set 2, set 2, set 1 mix, or just combo videos where I go over specific cards and all this neat little combos you can play from set 1 and set 2, and yeah. Also, a friendly reminder, the giveaway is almost over, so make sure to check out the video where I crack a full booster display kit, and watch till the end of the video to see how you can win a special prize from that video, where the winner will be announced on Friday the 31st, the day before the big tournament in Indianapolis for the Ultimate Championship for Solforge Fusion. If you like this video and would like more content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Forge on!